Kitten got summer holidays from school, so Kitten's family decided to go on a trip. Kitten's dad did not tell the location of the trip. It was a surprise for the family. The whole family drove to a port where they got on a big cruise and started their journey. Kitten was enjoying the ship, and the parents were having lunch. Suddenly, Kitten saw a big wave coming to hit the ship. She ran to inform her parents, but she was late, and the big wave hit the ship. With this hit, the ship was unable to balance, but somehow the ship's captain controlled it and announced, "Everyone, please stay alert and don't get up from your seats." The small kitten reached her parents, hugged her father, and said, "I was so afraid of that wave." The parents calmed down the small kitten and the ship continued to sail. All passengers were enjoying the ship, unaware of the coming danger from the sea. Suddenly, the captain announced, "We are entering a storm, so please stay alert." What will happen next? The small kitten hugged her dad tightly. She was so afraid of the storm. Within 5 minutes, the ship entered the storm. The captain tried to balance the ship, but he failed, and the ship was about to sink. Everyone jumped from the ship and tried to save their lives. The small kitten's family also jumped into the water, but they all got separated. After half an hour, the storm was gone, and the rescue team came in helicopters and ships. They rescued all passengers, but some passengers were gone with the waves. The rescue team rescued Kitten's mom and dad, but they did not find the small kitten. The rescue team admitted all injured cats to the hospital. Meanwhile, our little kitten ended up on an island, unconscious and alone. Kitten's parents were treated in the hospital, where they were informed that Kitten was not found, and the rescue team thought Kitten had sunk in the deep sea. Both parents cried a lot. Now, what will happen with Kitten? The small kitten opened her eyes and was shocked to see herself on an island. She ran in search of her parents, calling for her mom and dad, but was unable to find them. She then remembered the accident, when she jumped from the ship, got stuck in a big wave, struggled to swim, and now had reached this island. In the city, Kitten's mom and dad tried their best to search for her, but couldn't find her. After crying the whole day, Kitten stood up and said to herself, "Be brave and face the situation." She started to build a shelter to sleep in at night, but this island was in the middle of the sea, and sometimes waves covered the entire island and broke Kitten's shelter. 2 days passed, and she was catching fish from the sea. Every day she wrote "help" in the sand, but the sea waves erased all her text. Kitten did not give up. She wrote again and again. Kitten struggled for 5 days, and on the 6th day, she saw a boat coming from the sea. Will this boat help the small kitten? Kitten climbed on a palm tree and signaled to that boat. This boat belonged to YouTuber Jimmy. He saw the kitten asking for help from the island. Within minutes, he reached the island and asked the little kitten, "Hey, what are you doing here?" Kitten replied, "I was stuck in a storm, and the waves brought me here. Please, can you help me get out of this place?" Jimmy replied, "Sure, little kitten, I will help you, but I need to shoot a video on the island first. After that, we will go to your home." Meanwhile, in the city, Kitten's mom lost hope of seeing her kitten again. They were both so sad that they were not eating enough to maintain their health. Within 24 hours, Jimmy's video shoot was over, and then he brought the small kitten back to the city and took her to his house. Jimmy gave food to the small kitten. Kitten jumped on the food because she hadn't eaten such delicious food in many days. Jimmy asked the small cat, "Do you know your home address?" The small kitten thought for some time and said, "I don't remember my home address." Now, how will the small kitten go back to her home? Kitten's parents stopped eating and were now both admitted to the hospital. Jimmy uploaded his video of spending 24 hours on an abandoned island on YouTube, and within an hour, it got millions of views. The kitten was trying to remember her home address but was unable to recall it. Kitten's parents, watching the video from their hospital beds, were shocked to see their kitten and immediately contacted Jimmy. The parents left the hospital and drove to Jimmy's house. Finally, the small kitten saw her parents after such a long time. The kitten ran and hugged her dad, saying, "I missed you so much." Mom said, "We also missed you," and hugged the small kitten tightly. Mom asked, "Are you finally out of trouble?" The kitten replied, "No, I have a problem." Mom asked, "What problem?" The kitten said, "Viewers only watch our video. They don't like and subscribe to our channel." Mom replied, "Don't worry, they will subscribe." Am I right?